Greetings, I'm Elijah Sun Card 19, and it's a 5-card Cross the Truth about advice for the upcoming weekend. It's Friday, September 9th, and we'll just see what advice you may need to get through this weekend safe, sound, and maybe even have some fun along the way. So the first card we have here is the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is a studier, he's a learner, he's wondering, he's curious. Of course, he's not a cat, but he's just excited about life. He is foolish enough to try things, and he's also skilled enough to accomplish things, okay? He has a lot of confidence in himself, although he doesn't have a lot of experience or skills or mastery. He's someone that's just willing to wing it and learn from his experiences. Your hopes and fears, we have the Emperor reversed. The Emperor reversed is a card about being a real go-getter, being a real a person is just a take over and just get it done type of spirit. But that's a reverse card. So to me, it could indicate that maybe there's a situation where you're sort of spinning your wheels in the mud and you're just trying too hard in one direction. See, this page is someone who's wondrous, someone who is willing to try things in a different way. His mind isn't made up. He's not sure that it always has to be done a certain way. Where the Emperor is someone who's kind of bullheaded. He kind of just want to charge ahead and go forward, and he always thinks that the shortest path to somewhere is always a straight line. So he just plows through whatever's in front of him to get to his goal. And the page understands that sometimes the alternate route can actually be faster than the straight route. Your helpful matters. Alright, here we have the Eight of Wands. This is a card of traveling, a card of movement, a card of newness. So if you have an opportunity to take a road trip or a flight somewhere, I mean, it might be a little late to book a flight, but if you could take a road trip or just get out of your own little town and drive up to the next town, or an hour this way or an hour that direction or 2 hours, just get away. I feel like you need to sort of get some fresh air. Maybe if you can make it to the beach or a lake somewhere, get next to some water. It's worth a drive. Day trip if you can do it. Challenge card, we have the Queen of Cups reversed. This is a card of sort of, I feel like this card is a lamenting card. It's like, oh, you sort of feel sad. This could also represent people who miss their kids. So we have a fatherly figure and a motherly figure next to each other. So if you're away from your kids for some reason, find time or a way to call them or get around them. But whatever you do, just don't live in regret. Don't live in sorrow. Definitely no victims. There's no award for victimhood. And your outcome card, we have the Four of Wands reversed. And the Four of Wands reversed is a card about stable home, stable family, just enjoying the family life. I feel like this is a great weekend to be around family. If you have an uncle that lives, in the next town or next state over, and you can drive and go see him, especially if he lives near water, that'd be great. But if you can't travel, if you can't get away, spend time around the house just sort of cleaning, decorating, and just sort of creating an air of newness, okay? Remember, the Page of Pentacles is the type of card whose mind is not made up. He's willing to try 3 or 4 or 8 different ways to do something. He's in that idea of tinkering. He can do things in multiple different ways because his mind is not made up. He hasn't been there and done that. He's willing to look at things from different vantage points. Google search and YouTube searches are great ways to find new ideas of doing things. So travel if you can, but if you can't, do a great job just being happy. Clean up the house, burn some incense, burn some sage, play some new music, open the windows up, air the place out, whatever you got to do. But I feel like this could be a great weekend for you. I'm Elijah Sun Card 19. Thank you for letting me read for you. Many blessings. Love and light.